Ever found yourself typing multiple spaces or pressing the Enter key several times in your HTML code, only to see your web page display just a single space or no extra line breaks at all? It is a common puzzle for many new web creators, and understanding why this happens is key to mastering your web layouts. When it comes to default HTML whitespace, browsers are designed to simplify and collapse it. This means that consecutive spaces, tabs, and line breaks within your source code are generally treated as a single space character in the rendered output that your users see. This core behavior, often called whitespace collapsing or normalization, is deeply embedded in the HTML specification. It dictates that any sequence of whitespace characters, including spaces, tabs, new lines, and carriage returns, that appears between words or elements will be reduced to a single space. Furthermore, whitespace characters that appear at the beginning or end of a block of text, or immediately before or after a block-level element, are completely ignored. This universal approach ensures that web pages display consistently across different browsers and prevents unintended layout issues that could arise from inconsistent coding styles or automated content generation. It is the browser's way of cleaning up the visual presentation, focusing on the content rather than the raw formatting of the code. Understanding this fundamental collapsing rule is crucial. It means you should never rely on typing multiple spaces or extra line breaks directly in your HTML to create visual spacing or layout. Instead, you have powerful and predictable tools at your disposal. For example, a paragraph tag or a p tag automatically creates both vertical spacing and line breaks around its content. If you need a smaller, consistent visual break within a line of text, you would use a break tag, written as BR for line breaks. For more sophisticated control over spacing and overall page layout, cascading style sheets or CSS with properties like margin and padding are your best friends. This whitespace handling mechanism is a cornerstone of web development, often enabling developers to write more readable, indented code without affecting the final visual output. However, there are exceptions. If you ever need to preserve every single space and line break exactly as typed, perhaps for displaying code snippets, poetry, or text art, HTML offers a special element called the pre tag, which stands for preformatted text. When text is enclosed within a pre tag, the browser will render it using a monospace font and respect all white space and line breaks, presenting it exactly as it appears in your HTML source. By grasping how browsers intelligently handle default HTML whitespace, you gain significant control over your web page's presentation. This knowledge empowers you to build clean, predictable layouts using semantic HTML and precise styling methods. It helps you understand why your code looks one way and your browser displays it another, moving you closer to confidently crafting beautiful and functional websites.